Hi everyone, it's Asia. Welcome back to my channel. I thought in honor of me turning 20, I'd give you guys a wrap up of all the lessons, the main lessons that I learned while I was a teenager. Speak up as soon as your friend's behavior bothers you, otherwise resentment builds. You'll never be able to explain yourself to someone who just wants to argue. When you find yourself trying to explain a situation to someone who's supposed to be your friend, and then you kind of think you should know that this is not within my character, or you should know that there's some explanation for this, or you should make an explanation on my behalf. And the power in that situation, leave them with the perception of you that they've already created, because it's clearly not going to change. You cannot change how other people view you. Nobody's coming to save you, only you can do that. Many people in the world are victims at some point in their life or another, so there's really nothing special about you to make your struggle an excuse, really. And once you hit a certain point in time, once you're an adult, it's either you heal from that and change your story, or you keep wallowing in self-pity and looking around for people who are going to feel bad for you. At the end of the day, it's never going to get you anywhere, and you're still going to be exactly where you started. Being vulnerable is a curse, but also a beauty. Stay away from people who bring us out a side of you that you dislike. 6. Don't blame yourself for past mistakes. You were only young and you've changed. And this is more on the previous point I've made about being stuck in the past. You can either think that you're the worst person in the world and you've done this and that and you'll never be forgiven and this, that and the other, or you can do your best to become a better version of yourself as you move forward. Just because you have history with someone does not equal a reason to stay. It's very common to stay where you're not wanted or where you're not growing anymore, just for the pure fact that you have a history and you grew up together. Ultimately, a relationship's not about the history. Like, if things are changing, if it's not how it used to be now, or it's not beneficial now, then the past is not coming back. So it's just a memory. Take interest in politics, take interest in things happening around you, take interest in the media, take interest in people's opinions, just take interest in anything. Like, make research projects about literally any topic you're passionate about. Have discussions with people with different opinions, look at other sides of the same argument. I think there is a very big difference in your life once you start to learn more, because you open your eyes to a lot more things that you didn't see before. Next thing, self-explanatory. Every day is a new opportunity to be great. If you guys knew the amount of times I've reorganized my life and said this was gonna happen, and rebrand, you can rebrand every day if you need to. Rebrand as much as you need to. I'm gonna have like 50,000 more rebrands, and I'm gonna change 50,000 more times. That is the beauty of it, I think. Live out loud, declare your love from the rooftops, and leave a mark. Just never be nonchalant, never be quiet, never hide away. If you love someone, just get it out. Just spit it out. You don't know what tomorrow holds. You don't know what could change tomorrow. If they don't die, you could lose any of your senses. You could lose something. You just need to live, I feel. More in the moment. I think that's one as well that I'm going to take into account, because I think a lot more about the future than I do about the now. Stay away from small-minded thinkers, especially if they doubt you. People like to humble other people. I think that is a very common trait in normal humans, I think. And I think it stems from jealousy. Negative admiration, because they admire what you do, but they can't bring themselves to say that they admire what they do. So instead, they make an attempt to humble you, and in that way, it comes across like they give you a ceiling. But really, the only person who should give yourself a ceiling is you. If you think you can achieve something, it's about what you think. Manifest it and stop saying negative things out loud, because they become true and they become your reality. So if you are calling yourself broke, if you are saying you're never going to be this, then yeah, you're right, you're never going to be that. You're always going to be broke. You're never going to achieve your dreams. You're never going to be someone. You're never going to achieve your dreams. The brain doesn't know fact from fiction. So the more you tell yourself one thing, the more the brain takes it as a fact. So if that thing is a negative thing, then you're leading yourself down the wrong path. Stop complaining about how unfair it all is and just get over it. There's so many things in life that aren't fair. Everyone has different starts to life. Some people are in extreme poverty. Some people grow up in a third world country. Some people escape war. Some people we're born with a silver spoon. Some people were born millionaires, some people born billionaires, some people born in a mansion, some people born with horses, some people born with no vision. Nobody is basically given the same path in life. Once you stop thinking like, oh, it's not fair, her parents are so rich and she this, that and the other, and that's why she this, or his parents gave him that, so he never really earned it. Okay, but he has it and she has it, so what now? Nothing has changed. You're still where you are and they're still where they are. So you become what you consume, specifically what you audibly listen to. You're listening to Phoebe Bridgers, you're listening to Adrian Linker, you're listening to Gigi Perez, you're listening to James Arthur, you're listening to Harry Styles, you're listening to Sombra, you're listening to Lewis Capaldi, you're listening to all of these like release a different vibration. Like after a certain song, you can tell what you're feeling like. You'll either be feeling so positive about life, so upright, so bright about everything, or you'll be feeling really down and like upset even. Sad music just makes you sadder. Like it feels like basically a warm blanket, because in the song they understand what you are feeling like, and it feels like this was written for you and made for you. But you have to also realize in the same breath, once like even like music in general, once I like go a while without listening to music, it irritates me to even listen to it again, because a lot of it just feels low vibrational, number one. But number two, it just feels like you can tell they're manipulating your thinking, not purposefully. I'm not saying these people have like magic and spirits and potions and whatever in their songs. I'm just saying that the way that things are, it rewires your mind and you just kind of sit in that sadness. I think it's very important what you're listening to. Same with physical, like if you're around people who are extremely negative all the time, you become dull, you become negative, you become the third crowd to whatever duo that you are part of. You never say out loud that you can't live without someone, because God will remove them from your life to force you to. Once you view someone as your reason to live, I think not only does that put a pressure on them, but that also gives the idea that you're not your own person. So then you become hyper dependent on this person, which is unfair because they have their own life to live. But the minute they're not catering to your needs, it kind of affects you because you're now linked to them spiritually and all this and that. I just think it's a very terrible idea to cling on to people in such an extreme manner, and it's definitely something to work on. And last but not least, I'd say money comes and goes. Donate it, buy gifts, go on holiday, it will come back in tenfold. Too many people are stingy. Too many people are clinging on to money like it's the be all and end all. If you believe money is this thing that never comes back and it's just so important, you're giving it more power than it needs. Rather than someone who puts their money towards good things, donates gifts, makes people happy, you're putting it out what you're going to receive in tenfold. You should never give anything such power the way people give money power, but I think it's very easy to say that if you don't come from extreme poverty. So I am so happy to close my teen chapter. I think I had a blast, such a blast. I was so lucky, and I'm very grateful for every good thing and every bad thing, because it's very much led me to the very accepting place that I am in now. So I'm ultimately grateful for that. Your life is what you make it. So no matter what age you are, it's really about what vision you have for yourself and how you view life.